fans, Tony here with this week's video. Now, as you can tell from my attire, it's Christmas, so this week I thought I'd play OutRunners. Now you might be thinking, OutRunners, that's not a Christmas game? Well, you would be right, but there is one stage in the game that is Christmas, which is why I've chosen to play this game. Now, I did a video a little while back on Turbo OutRun, the first sequel to OutRun, and I showed the flaws in that game. Although it's a fun game, I showed things I didn't like about the game. Well, I'm pleased to say that in OutRunners, it's all got back to being a lot better again. We've got better graphics, we've got more choices of routes, and we can also choose our music in the game. So you can also swap your music out during the course of the game as well. So let's get firing it up. And I've never seen this out in the wild, so that's an image of the cabinet. 2 players sit down. I don't know if they made any other cabinet versions of this, but as far as I can tell, it was only a 2-player, which is why it's checking for the network, and obviously there won't be one. Now, the bezel I made myself, the actual bezel I got with the download pack that I got a long time ago, I really didn't like it. I'll show you it. It's really horrible. So as you can see, that's the original image, which is basically an image of the arcade machine, which I think that's not really good for a bezel. So just decided to make my own. It is effectively the flyer. It's not the best, but it looks not too bad. So about a year ago, I did a video on OutRunners with the steering issue that I had. So I basically found that I could only steer left or right. You couldn't actually centre it. So you're just going around in circles the whole time, made it unplayable. So I found an easy solution to it. I was originally using the parent ROM, which you would think would be the right one. Turns out I just chose to use the US ROM, and that works perfectly fine. So now the game works great. We'll give it a go. I'll play a few games because obviously there's lots of different stages that you can choose. And of course I'm going to start off trying to get to the Christmas stage. So I'll put my coin in. And you'll know that I'm playing off to the side, obviously for the purpose of the camera, so my driving is going to be really erratic. It's going to make this really difficult to play. The other thing you can do in this is you can actually choose your car. So I'm going to start off with the red Ferrari. We're going to go automatic. Why change gears when you don't need to? And I'll see what tune it actually starts me off with.
You're in car number 1. Ready.
So starting off with Magical Sound Shower, we'll stick with that. Because the 3 original tunes are back, plus more. And of course it's a reworked tune. So this is the preliminary stage. So this is really short. This is just to get you choosing which set of routes you're going to take. So I'm going to take the left one, which is westbound. And then we get into the game for real. Starting off with our first stage. Now to get to the Christmas stage, I'm going to take all the routes on the right. Now the first thing you'll notice, and this is the first thing I don't like about the game, is that there is no score. There is just a time. That is all there is. So unless you complete the game, there's no real way of judging how well you did, apart from how far you actually got in the game. You need to complete it so you can put your name in, and there's only one high score per route. When I say score, fastest time per route. Now into Hawaii here, this is the one that's the most stages, the most reminiscent of the original OutRun. But as you can see, it's graphically better now. Already finding it hard to control the car and hang pull. Now I'm not going to deliberately crash, but if and when I do, that's my next gripe. First of all, it's like watching an old Batman TV series when they're doing the fighting scenes. There we go, look. So the words start to come up. Ouch. Do we really need that? No, I don't think so. So the actual vehicles that you get in each stage are relevant to where you actually are. So we've got pedal bikes that are travelling at, like, look at them, 180 mile an hour. That's the next thing I don't like, it's crazy. There we go. So I've crashed. Now rather than the original where you come to a standstill and have to start again, which I think is great, in this one you just keep driving. You fall out of the car, you fall back in it. Right, so we're at stage 4, which is we're now in Germany. Oh, look at that, I just crashed straight into that and fell back in my car again. Why did Sega choose to do it that way? Right, how I actually avoided that one, I have no idea. Right, we come up to Northern Europe. This is the Christmas stage. So start off in the snow. Of course, your vehicles are now sleighs, and I'm going to crash. And then we're going to reach the Northern Lights. If I can actually get there, because I'm driving really badly. I don't think we're going to get to see Santa. I'm too far behind. But here come the Northern Lights. Here we go. It's Christmas. Yeah, driving really badly. But hey, what I might try and do is actually just film the ending at some point and put it on the end of this video, just so you can see Santa if I can actually get there. But there you go, that's our Christmas stage. So as you can see, there's the set of routes that we've actually got.
I'll meet you here tomorrow, same time.
So hopefully we're going to make it now. Can we make it? Yes, we can. We'll get treated to Santa flying over the top now. Here he comes.
I'm there.
Right, so we'll play another game now, and I'll go to the right this time.
This is MRS, the Mega Radio
Right, let's
Station.
choose. Oh, we'll do the blue part. Why not? Let's just do the blue part. Automatic, of course.
This program is brought to you by Sega.
Right, what music's going to give me this time?
Car number 1. Ready.
Speed thing. Well, I think I might change it. We won't do magical sound shower. Yeah, we'll do that. Picture the rivers. We've gone to the right. So we're in a bit of a sort of Wild West scene now. Now if I can get to Africa, I can't remember which route is Africa. We've got elephants are the vehicles there. Yes, so you've got elephants getting in the way, and they're also travelling at about 180 mile an hour. We'll go to Niagara Falls though, it's quite a nice scene. quite a bendy stage, this one. Take the Mediterranean route. Now we're underwater. So quite funky music. As you saw, there's quite a lot of different tunes to actually choose from. As I say, it is good fun to play. It's just the fact you can't measure how well you've done, really. I never really understood why they took away scoring from a lot of arcade games in the 90s. I think really that's where I kind of lost interest with arcade games in the 90s, was when, you know, the scoring stopped and you just play the game, that's it. No real sort of measurement of achievement. Yes, you can complete the game, but once you've completed it, it's just a matter of who did it the fastest. Rather than you could actually do it in a slower time but get more points on the original OutRun. I think it was based on how many cars you overtook, but you know, we're into the 90s, they could have done it how many cars you overtook, how well you drove. There certainly would have been ways of doing it. And then of course you could have put a high score in even if you didn't make it to the end. 3 seconds, I'm going to make it. I am right at the end. Oh, look. Oh, he's made it through the line. With literally a second to go.
I'll meet you here tomorrow, same time, babe.
Right, let's give it another go. So I didn't even get to put my name in because I didn't get the fastest time. There's only one fastest time per course. So let's have another go. We'll go to the left again, but we'll take a different route this time.
This is MRS, the Mega Radio Station. This is Jake Elwood.
What car should we have? Let's have our silver car. Right, we'll choose a different track this time. We won't choose any of the originals because we all heard those before. So we'll pitch the rivers again. We'll do Speed King this time. So obviously we're going to start off with the first course, or the first stage that will be the same, but then I'll go to the left again, so we'll get a different selection. Now whether you started off on the left course or the right course, some of the stages do repeat. So we might possibly see one that I've done in the last game. So we've got the Easter Island statues here. I almost crashed there. Somehow I managed to save it. So there's Japan again to the right, which we did on the last game. So we go to the left, which is Hong Kong. Now we've got buses that are travelling as fast as I am. We'll go to Egypt. So this is where we're going to get the likes of camels and possibly elephants as well. Certainly got the camels crossing the road. Cement mixers that are travelling as fast as me. Ah, there we go. We'll go to Africa on the end. So now we're going to get the elephants. So there's the elephants, and there they are. If I was to slow down a bit, they would be travelling at about 180 miles an hour. Really? Fastest elephants in the world. Come on, Sega. Did that one just jet propel me then? I think it did. One ran into me and just jet propelled me. That's crazy. I've never ever done before. Oh well, it's all part of the fun. Let's get jet propelled by elephants. We're not going to make it to the end. We're almost there. Look at that. I was so close to the finish line. Didn't quite make it.
Try again. I'll meet you here tomorrow, same time, babe.
One more go then. One more game. We'll go off to the right this time. What car should we choose?
The Mega Radio Station.
We'll have the yellow one.
This program is brought to you by Sega. You're in car number 1.
So let's splash that. Go on, we'll put the original on. We'll put on. We'll go back to Passing Breeze. We all know that one. So we go to the right. We're going to get the Wild West stage. And then we'll go to the right again so we get a different stage. So we'll go to South America. Now this is quite a bumpy road, this one. There we go. You must get seasick doing that. Let's go to Spain. We'll see the Sagrada Familia, the unfinished building. If ever you've been to Spain, it's certainly there. There it is. Just like Batman. I have no idea what Sega were thinking when they put in the wording for every crash or hit. Right, so now we've got a scene, no matter which way I go, it's one that I've done before. We're going to finish on Hong Kong. So I say, this was in the, when I went to the left, this was one of the courses I did in the last game, but we now went to the right and it's now the final course on this side. But as you'll see, it's still exactly the same. We've still got the fast travelling buses. And we're stuck on the side. I don't think we're going to make it. We're not far away, but we're not going to make it. Nope.
I'll meet you here tomorrow, same time, babe.
So that was OutRunners. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.